Hello everybody and welcome back to the channel. First and foremost, if my voice sounds a little weird, I just woke up like a half an hour ago and I am sick. So that is what we're dealing with today. But we have American Girl news, and I typically don't really cover a lot of American Girl new releases unless they're big ones, and this one is kind of big. So today we're going to talk about the new July collector doll. So you can see here the little charm necklaces. We've got the teddy bear, the crown, and then the snowflake. So that is what is to come in August and September, but we have the teddy bear one, which, judging by the doll, I don't really know if these little charm necklaces actually coincide with those. So let me be really clear about this. I have never purchased an American Girl collector doll in the past, and I tried to figure out how much the other ones sold for. I couldn't find anything, but if my memory serves me right, I think it was probably like 200 something and then maybe 250, like in that range. I don't remember exactly, so please just forgive me on that front. So this appears to be a new thing. So these are the Fao Schwarz collector dolls, and they're going to come out with one a month, it seems like, and they're exclusive to Berry members, which I am guilty as charged. So without further ado, we're going to take a look at the doll and all of her details, and I will warn you, my opinion is, I don't know if it's controversial because from what I've seen on Instagram, a lot of people feel the same way, but just remember, since this is an opinion-based video, I need you all to just respect my thoughts, and if you want to comment down below your thoughts, just be respectful to myself and each other down below. So anyway, let's look at her, because we knew nothing, and she just kind of like dropped. Like, they posted this little teaser a couple weeks ago, and then she just dropped. So it's interesting because American Girl usually does their releases on a Thursday. I think Claudie dropped on a Tuesday. I can't remember when the Hoffman twins dropped, but anyway, today's a Monday, so let me grab a picture of her and we can talk about her. So I went to the website thinking she would be like right there front and center, and she was not. The past release was the first thing that I saw when I went to the website. Now, I didn't cover that. I still haven't really looked at it. I thought about putting it in this video, but no, we're going to give her own video. So you can see she is the Fao Schwarz collector doll, and she is the toy soldier. So what I did was I had to go to the search and type in toy soldier, as sometimes we have to do with certain items because they just randomly don't show up. I don't know why. But anyway, here she is, and I have close-up pictures of everything. One thing that probably stands out to you is her $300 price point. So, as I said before, yes, these collector dolls are a little bit more pricey. And we'll get into her features in a minute because, yeah, she's a new doll. It's not just like the Sugar Plum Fairy where, is it 86? The one with the purple hair was taken and just put, in a fairy outfit. And then there was like some additional things added to her face, I believe. I don't know. I don't pay attention to these collector dolls because I've never bought one. Some I've actually really liked, like the 83 collector doll. She was like truly me 83, but in like a fancy gown. I liked those three dolls that were released, but I never bought them. I've never really paid too much attention to them. Like, you have the like Winter Princess ones, I think. But anyway, so these I was kind of intrigued for because of the fact that they're going to be a monthly thing, and this one is apparently only limited to 4,000, whereas I was doing research and I found that was she the fairy princess? The one from last year, she looks like a peacock. Not the doll herself, just the dress. The one with the Nene mold. She was limited to, I think it was supposed to be like 25,000, and then it went down to 18,000, and she was like still available randomly recently. So I think they kind of learned their lesson, especially with this one and that $300 price point. So let's take a closer look and see what you're going to get when you pay $300. They didn't give us a picture of her box head on, so we have this like kind of side view. So as you can see that on the left, it says the Swarovski, and I hope I'm saying that correctly. And then at the bottom middle, it says kind of the that she's from like the series collection, like the collector's series or whatever. With my vision, I can't actually see what it says. I tried to memorize it and now I freaking forgot. So we're doing well. Anyway, this is the box. And a lot of the times with collector dolls from any type of franchise, they're thinking you're going to keep them in the box. And some people do, some don't. Some buy one to keep in box and one to take out. So sometimes you're kind of also paying for the box. A lot of them happen to be designed really cool. This one is kind of like, yeah, she does look like a legit like toy soldier or nutcracker thing in there. But it's not really anything super breathtaking, but I wanted to show you what she looks like in her box, just in case you are like, oh, I want to be an inbox collector with these dolls or whatnot. Here is a more close-up of what she looks like out of box. So as you can tell, she has a very detailed outfit, as a lot of collector dolls do, as she should. Now, however, it is more like a costume than really an outfit. I think the only things I would actually use like out of context are the skirt and maybe the boots. I do have a close-up of the outfit. She also comes with socks, gloves, and then she's got the hat, and it does have FAO like charms on the side. So that's kind of interesting. I feel like this would definitely be an outfit that you would only put your dolls in around Christmas time for obvious reasons. That is if you were going to treat her as like a member of your collection that you change a lot. If not, then you really wouldn't have to worry about mixing and matching these pieces. But I do like the skirt and the boots, and her hair comes in a side ponytail. I think I have a close-up of her face, so we can talk about her facial features. But it's important to note that she is a brand new doll, like I said. And the thing is, she's really pretty. I love her eye color. It really is just gorgeous. And the consensus among my Instagram followers, because I was not sure what face mold she was. Again, with my visual impairment, sometimes it's hard to tell. I have a difficult time distinguishing between classic and Josefina. So the consensus is over on my Instagram that she is a Josefina mold. A lot of us weren't sure, and I completely agree. I wasn't quite sure. But the thing that caught me the most, besides her hair, because you guys know I love the hair, is her striking blue eyes. I don't know if we've seen this eye color before or if it's one we've seen in the past. I cannot remember, but it's very beautiful. They look very like fresh, clean, bright water. I don't know, honestly, that's what they remind me of. I'm sorry if that's weird. Also, her hair, very, very beautiful, nice highlights. In the description, I think it called them like caramel highlights, which it's really pretty. It's in this side pony. She does have the false lashes, so I'm sorry for those of you that hate them. I personally like them, but I'm also a fan of custom dolls, so she's cute. Josefina mold, we're really thinking, and you can also get a better look at the FAO little, I don't know, they look like letter blocks to me. That's like the first thing I thought of when I saw them. But yeah, they kind of hang from her little, I keep wanting to say nutcracker, but I mean, yes, because like nutcrackers are toy soldiers, but she's different. She's a toy soldier, so they hang from her little soldier hat. Here's a better look at her outfit, and it is nice and important to note that all pieces are separated. I know with like current releases such as the Hoffman twins, a lot of people were upset that Isabel's meat top was one piece as well as her tennis outfit. So I know those are just like regular American Girls and this is a collector doll, but I'm just saying like good. All of these pieces are definitely separate. So as you can see, she's got the hat, the top, the skirt, the belt, the gloves, the socks, and the boots. So that's really interesting. You can't see the socks, but she does come with them. So that's good. Yeah, I don't want to say it's underwhelming compared to the ones because we're used to getting collector dolls in like super fancy dresses. I think they're trying something new. And it's interesting that they would come out with this one in the middle of summer. It reminds me a lot of how like Rainbow High did their whole winter break doll line, and it was released in like July and August. And I'm like, I don't know why these random winter lines are being released in the middle of summer, but okay, sure, that's cool. Here's just a couple more pictures of her from different angles or her clothes from a little bit more close up so you can see all the little details that go into each individual piece she comes with. I liked this photo because you can see her without the hat, so you can kind of get like the full look, like what she would look like if you decided to include her in your, I don't want to say your other collection, but you know what I mean? Like if you decide to kind of change her up and not keep her in her toy soldier costume all year round. So now, I like the doll, okay? I do like her, and it really sucks that she actually was not a truly me doll because she's very, very pretty. I think her combination is kind of unique because I think it's even a new wig too, and I can't, if it's a new eye color, that's really amazing too. But I like when they do new dolls for these, but at the same time, it's kind of like sad for those of us who either A, can't afford or don't like it enough to spend that money, which I fall into one of those categories, and I'll tell you about that in a minute. But I do think it's better, though, that they create new dolls for this than versus, like, what if somebody had a doll that was already made into a collector doll, like 86 Sugar Plum Fairy, then they'd have to spend, like, money and get that doll again, even though she was, like, slightly modified. That would drive me crazy. Now, you can be a doubles collector and stuff, but I don't really know if that's, like, what the majority of the market wants to do. So anyway, I like her. Like I said, I do. Do I like her enough to spend $300 on her? No, I don't. There are some things I look at when I purchase a doll. And the first being, like, how well will she fit into my collection? My collection, it's not, like, super, I don't have, like, a specific, I don't know, I don't have, like, a specific aesthetic for my collection. It's pretty much all over the place, all over the place, excuse me. A majority of my dolls are super girly, but then we have, like, a couple other different random personalities, and she would fit in just fine because I am also a custom collector, so her face to me looks more custom than the other dolls that have been released with the false eyelashes. I don't know why. It might just be the eye color in the wig, but I'm not entirely sure. So she'd fit into my collection just fine. And I would definitely treat her as a regular doll. Like, she would not get any special treatment. I'm not an inbox collector, so I might be keeping the box, but I don't really know. That depends on how easy it would be to take her out of it and then keep it. Not quite sure. But I really mainly only keep boxes for, like, storage or when I moved and stuff. But anyway, she'd fit in my collection just fine. I don't really see any issue there. Another thing I always look at is the outfit they come with. So is the outfit versatile enough? And I think this one, like I said, the boots and the skirt, absolutely. I don't really ever put belts on my dolls. The hat and the top I would never do unless it was around the holiday season or if she was going back into this or if somebody else was wearing it. Socks I could use, yes, white socks, perfect. Gloves, maybe a little bit for fancy stuff or this outfit, but I don't really, it's kind of a 50-50 on the outfits with me. So will I buy her? No. I'm not going to be buying her because you guys know this. I say this in, like, every video. I collect way too many doll lines. If I only collected American Girl and she was, like, the most beautiful collector doll they'd released, yeah, then maybe I would buy her. But as of right now, there's a lot of exciting releases for other doll lines that I collect. And, you know, I have to be very smart and budget my money. As I always say, you can do it, you guys. Patience does pay off. I don't really know if this one's going to sell out immediately. I've seen a lot of mixed reviews. I've seen a lot of people say they love her, but they don't love that price point. That price point. So I think that's kind of the general consensus right now is they love the doll, just not the price point. And I definitely fall into that category. So with all of that being said, I don't hate her. I think this concept is cool. I like what they're doing. I might get one of these if she happens to be, like, super beautiful. Now, you probably say, oh, you buy customs, you probably pay like $600 per custom. No, my most expensive custom is definitely way below $600. I've never shared what I actually paid for Yasmin, but it was more along the lines of what this collector doll costs right here. So if I loved her enough and her pieces were versatile, maybe the January one, because that's my birth month, maybe, but we'll have to see. Now, you're all going to be like, okay, when there's a blonde-haired, blue-eyed one, you're going to buy her. I don't know. Red hair and blue eyes, possibly. I love her. It's just I don't love her enough. So I don't know if there's ever a sale or something and she's actually a good deal because I really, really do love this doll. So maybe she'll come up on the secondhand market a couple years from now, so I might get her then. But anyway, what are your thoughts? Remember to keep them polite and respectful to myself and each other, but I really wanted to cover this because this was the first one, and I might cover everyone that releases after this just because I think it's something new and exciting that they're doing. So yeah, really interesting, and I do apologize for the scratchiness in my voice. Like, it's just, not pleasant. But anyway, let me know your thoughts down below. If you have not already, give this video a big thumbs up, hit that subscribe button to join the fam, and tap that really cool notification bell so you know the exact moment I post a new video. Have a blessed day, and I'll speak to you all soon. Bye, everybody.